During the game between the Nottingham Panthers and the Sheffield Steelers on December 27th, 2017, an incident occurred involving multiple players. Following a review by the Department of Player Safety, the actions of Nottingham Panthers Mathieu Gagnon and the Sheffield Steelers Zack Fitzgerald were raised for supplementary discipline. As the video shows, an illegal body check in the corner boards was made by Sheffield Steelers number 27 Cole Shudra, which is and was a delayed call identified by the referee. As Shudra is skating out of the attacking zone into the neutral zone, Gagnon instigated a fight with Shudra, who is a non-willing combatant. Gagnon approached from the backside of the opposing player. Regardless of how you want to define fighting, this is not a fight. A real fight is two willing combatants, not an unsuspecting approach on a non-willing player. After being engaged with Shudra, Gagnon then becomes engaged with another opposing player, and again the opposing player was a non-willing combatant. In a third situation, Gagnon was involved in another fight. Considering the first two altercations were with non-willing combatants, followed by fighting in a third altercation, supplementary discipline is required. The first two incidents are not fights, are not considered in any way a part of the game, and serve no purpose in hockey. The key points of this incident are: Gagnon engaged in multiple fights at the same stoppage. Gagnon was the instigator that started the entire incident. Gagnon fought non-willing players. After considering all of this, the Elite League Department of Player Safety has suspended Mathieu Gagnon for 2 games. For his part in the incident, the Elite League Department of Player Safety has also suspended Zack Fitzgerald. With a fight in progress, Fitzgerald skated at a long distance at a high rate of speed, dropped his stick well before the location of the altercation, and was the third man into the altercation. The rate of speed and approach into the fight was dangerous, and certainly not, and never will be, considered part of the game. The actions of Fitzgerald are dangerous, performing a full tackle on an unsuspecting opponent. This is not a fight, nor a part of the game. After being a third man into the altercation, Fitzgerald broke free of the linesman and was involved in a secondary fight. Considering these actions, supplementary discipline is required. The actions of Fitzgerald are not part of the game, serve no purpose, and again are not part of a requirement for a fight, which constitutes 2 willing combatants. The key point of this incident are: Fitzgerald was the third man in. Fitzgerald made an aggressive and dangerous approach to a fight already in progress. Fitzgerald engaged in a second altercation during the same stoppage. After considering all of this, the Elite League Department of Player Safety has suspended Zack Fitzgerald for 1 game.